Ooh. And the lion face went. My INTJ friend that gave me this. He had a dream about a lion. He had a dream about a lion. So here's my lion. So out there. And he immediately knew, like, there's probably something wrong with Liza. She ain't telling me. But yeah, I'll water it down for you. And I learned a lot about INFJ rage. I attend an NF call at least once a week. And I was telling my story to the group of women, the NF women. There was an ENFP on, and then the rest of us, the three of us were INFJs. It was a really lovely, eye-opening discussion. And what Shayla had mentioned is that we walk around with this pent-up rage because we're not heard or seen. And then I would put another layer to that is we hide. We hide because it's sometimes harmonious that way. But when the INFJ bubbles up, the rage bubbles up, it's because now I have to fight for myself because I don't want to be scapegoated. And I like harmony, so there's a conflict there. And I could fight for somebody else, but me, myself, and I, to fight for myself, it takes a lot of work. It takes like a lot of work to build my case, and bam! Because this way I know that I'm not being dramatic. My project ended on May 31st. On June 6th, I met with a new project team that I was being put on. And then when I met this two people, I was put in a room. I was waiting for the director that I was supposed to support. And when I met these people, they said, okay, I witnessed a project call take place, and the person that I've been interacting with hasn't been responsive to me. And I saw while he was leading the call that nobody was paying attention to him, that people were talking over each other. And he has a lot of his own issues. When I met the director, he said, oh, you're going to make presentations and you're going to make it appear more executive than what they've given me. I don't know who provided these presentations before, but I was like, okay. And I was also promised that my reporting structure was going to change from my old manager to my new manager. And that didn't take place on its own. Nobody processed the request. So then I had my former manager process request. It wasn't approved in time, and then my account got locked. So from June 11th to July 11th, my account was locked. And thankfully, my ISTJ ex, who works there, knew everything that was going on. He sent out an email and copied me and gave everyone directives of what needs to be done for my account to unlock. Thank God for him. I get a text on before July 4th, before the holiday, from this lady who I met. She says, I'm going to India for until August 6th, and this other guy, Ramesh, is going to do it for you. After the holiday. After the holiday comes, my account is still locked. And then I text Ramesh. I said, look, my account is still locked. He's like, oh, I'm not going to do it for you. I said, okay. So I'm going to document everything. It's party time now. He's like, go ahead. I was like, all right, you asked for it. I warned you. And during that process of anxiety, anger, sadness, injustice, I knew the only thing that pushed me was, I'm not going to be scapegoated here. I have to fight for myself. So when I do, with words, in writing, I had to check my anger. I had to make sure that I was very precise. Because I've worked in HR before. I know what to say. I pretty much put him on blast. I was like, this is everything that's went on. This guy via text told me that he wasn't going to do it for me. And I haven't been able to do my work because of 1, 2, 3. And that's it. And once I copied HR, they got right back to me. Well, he got right back to me. Well, July 11th, I'm working on things, I'm doing things, and I'm working on the presentation he asked me to. But I basically said to HR, like, I don't have a clue why anyone would hire a project manager without including them in meetings, just to do presentations. So the following day, Ramesh calls me. He's like, "Oh, you were released from the project because you weren't able to do the presentation." But the following day, HR calls me about the budget constraints. That's why I was cut. But I was like, I was never really part of that project to begin with. I just exposed so much of why this company doesn't prefer you as a vendor. So I proved my point. And then he emails me like, please don't copy everyone or something like that, because I'm waiting for directions for my laptop to get returned. I basically just said, your response makes no sense. That's all. Now I'm gonna just make him feel like he makes no sense, like I make no sense. All this time I'm trying to like get somebody to understand, or be patient and try not to like corner people. But there's a sense of satisfaction now that I feel because I let it out. That's the INFJ rage. So out there.